Sagittarius, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be your general reading for the second half of January. These are general readings, so please keep that in mind. Some messages may or may not resonate. Only take those that do. I do offer personal readings via Zoom. If you're interested, you can contact me below in the description box to set that up. And thank you so much, Sagittarius, for all of your likes, shares, comments, contributions. I appreciate everybody's support. Also, please be aware, guys, be a little weary of, there is a scammer. There are scammers all over YouTube. You guys are probably well versed in that. I will never contact you, all that. I'm not going to go through the spiel, but just if you don't contact me, I will not contact you, okay? There is lurking energy around my channel. I know, I can tell, and I know who it is. So, yeah, let me just straighten this out. Okay, Sagittarius, what is the energy, please, for the second half of January for my fire sign Sagittarius? That was the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You may have a hard time keeping something in. You may have sort of said, okay, I'm done holding this in. I'm not going to hang on to this energy or this secret or this. Sometimes I feel like that is also like somebody who has a hard time holding on to their finances, their money, their savings. Let's see here. I only read reversals more so intuitively, but I pick up on that just sort of saying, like, I don't want to hang on to this anymore. This could be about your feelings, Sag, with somebody. Page of Cups. So some of you may have been holding back on how you truly feel for somebody. Maybe some of you started off with like a friendly energy, just sort of like an admiration, and you're saying, like, I've been holding back this energy that I really, really need to share this person, how much I feel for them. Page of Cups. Feel like you tried to keep it friendly and casual. It could also be that it may be time to, if on an apologetic level, you may have stopped yourself or felt like, I'm not apologizing, I don't owe that person anything, and maybe you're changing your tune on that. Yeah, this is about your feelings, guys. Knight of Cups. They're developing. Your feelings, Sagittarius, are getting very, very strong, and you're not able to hold them back. The Knight of Cups. You're now starting to really express things. Again, roles can be reversed. This could be somebody towards you, which you would know that. But there's definitely, like, if you're hanging out with somebody, if you're with somebody and you're like, someone's gonna have to make a move here because, yeah, 10 of Wands. Someone's gonna have to make a move here because I feel like someone's holding on to their emotions, or they're not sharing it, or they, 10 of Wands. This is weighing on you. This is something that you can't take it anymore. When you really have an attraction or a feeling for someone or something, you're like, you're bursting at the seams here. It feels like you can't hold back any longer. That Four of Pentacles, even if it was upright, that's holding back. The Hierophant, getting a lot of flippers here, flyers. Taurus energy, could be with the Taurus. What is this Hierophant? Clarify that. The Knight of Pentacles. I feel like that is just how much somebody means to you. I feel like there's a strong connection to this. There's like a very undeniable bond or an undeniable belief in that this is, I don't know why, but it's attached to slow energy, slow moving energy. Knight of Pentacles. A little bit of a fixed energy, possibly a little stubborn, somebody that's, hangs on to themselves very controllably, where they don't always They may need you to come forward. I don't know. One more. This is your beliefs, your feelings, your... There's an energy here, Sagittarius, that it's kind of like, I don't know if you're feeling this or if you're, maybe somebody here has a little bit of trust issues in believing in somebody's true feelings, but there's almost this energy like, I don't even know if this person will believe me, or they may feel like, I don't believe you, Sag, that you feel this way. There's like somebody here that is very reluctant because they have trust issues attached to that. So they don't want you to use this against them, or they don't want to, let's say you give someone a lot of emotional love, feelings, maybe generosity, maybe maybe you lent them some money, let's just say, but it's kind of like, they're reluctant because they don't want you to use that against them. They don't want you, they don't trust enough, or they have issues around somebody that would use this against them, almost punish them, or again, just use it against them, make them feel bad or make them feel guilty or make them feel like, I gave you this, so you owe me this kind of thing. I'll give you an example. This is a stronger example, but somebody that I know got an organ transplant from their partner. I don't want to give off too much. But it's now being used as a tool as a reasoning when things go bad. Like, oh, I gave you I gave you an organ. And that's kind of strictly forbidden in the whole process of the organ donation, of giving a kidney, let's say. And now my friend feels like, feeling bad because somebody gave them an organ and they're not working out, let's say. I'm not saying that's a very extreme example, but that's the energy I'm picking up, okay? So whatever you're giving, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're sharing, it could say, hey, I really love you, I want to help you, I want to do this, I want to do that. And this person's sort of like, I don't like accepting that because I don't want that to ever come back on me, okay? What's the healing advice for that? Because we do have to trust. I feel like you do have good intentions here. What is the healing advice around that sort of distrust or reluctant to accept? Again, that 10 of Wands is part of that. Don't want to have a burden over my head. What is the healing advice? The Four of Cups. Well, Four of Cups is somebody that's like, there's a Four of Cups, there's an offer coming out of nowhere. There's a beautiful offer there possibly, and this person's just like, I don't want it no matter what. You can't force somebody here, Sagittarius, to accept what it is that you have to offer them. I feel like that's what that's saying. If somebody wants to help you, like I've had people I have friends who ask me like, why are you so generous? Every time I come over, you give me something? It's like, I just am. I don't want anything in return. I don't care. I'm just giving food. It's usually food. People question this. They have doubt. They wonder why. What's behind that? Nothing. So if you have good intentions behind this, which I feel you do, either this person accepts it or not. Okay, so take it or leave it is what I want to say. I might title your video this. Take it or leave it. What's the advice for Sagittarius in this? I think that if you want to offer something, Sag, if this person refuses to take that, that's their prerogative. I feel like this person, somebody here that's what this is. The Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Fear of commitment. That is a fear of commitment in what I see. It's like, don't want to commit to anything. Thank you for all the stuff. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the emotions. Thank you for the money. Whatever this is. I feel like this person has a fear of commitment because they don't want to ever be held responsible or accountable. They don't want to have something held over their head or used against them. Okay. Again, that's very, I don't know. Why is this person like that? I've never understood that energy. If you have good intentions, if you accept things with love and with grace and with gratitude, then use it against me. Oh well, right? Let's see here. Why does this person act? Why is this the energy for this person? So why do they do this? It could be Six of Cups. It could be childhood. Five of Wands. Okay, well, because they've had these conflicts with other people in their life. So they're like this because they haven't resolved necessarily conflicts with other people. And so it's sort of never healed. I think this person hasn't healed past similar situations or conflicts. So all they know that trigger is still kind of there, that, you know, they have outstanding conflicts, or they do this because, I don't know, maybe they've accepted things or dealt with the wrong type of people who actually have competitive energy, jealous energy. You know, maybe they don't, I don't know. Take it or leave it. That's what I say with that one. That's got a very resistant energy and a lack of commitment. Anything else? And I think that's your biggest major arcana, Sag, is your commitment, the Taurus, or the Hierophant Taurus energy. What else? Let's switch gears here. What else does Sagittarius need to know? What else is going on for Sag? Jesus, Five of Swords. Why do you guys have so much conflict here? The Hangman. The Three of Wands. There's like some battles here, Sagittarius, that you've just got to maybe let go of. Learn from your battle, learn from your mistakes. You're learning different perspectives. There's a different take on things, on how you're going to overcome a conflict or a struggle in your life. Something here that's very difficult. I think you will move beyond this. So there is something here that is going to sort of steer you in a direction where you're saying, there's a better opportunity, or a better life, a better job, a better person, whatever this is, that you're saying, you know what, I've maybe compromised enough. I may have hung on to something here, and I fought and I fought and I fought, and I'm really not getting anywhere. You've tried, or maybe you have a different perspective, whether that's for learning from a different perspective through conflict, or just seeing a different perspective, a different viewpoint in your life for where you're going. And I think here the Three of Wands saying, like, you know what, I'm waiting, but I'm not going to wait around if something is causing me to not only fight for it, but that doesn't cause any movement per se. So I think it's sort of saying here, like, you need to choose a battle that's actually something that's going to like, you gain, or you reward, or you have something to fight for in a positive outcome, rather than just conflict. Because it's you have you've got a little bit of a burdensome, heavy, conflictual energy in your reading. And what I want to say is, again, this is like, don't hold back. You've held back certain aspects, or certain energies, or certain ways. It's time to sort of express, share, move forward. Whatever you're holding back on is holding you back. I am not a Sagittarius, but that's a really good message that I'm getting. Whatever's holding you back, or whatever you're holding back on, is holding you back. It's time to move forward and look for the abundance and the opportunities and where you really truly want to go, because something isn't going to change necessarily by sticking it out or staying around this energy. But what is the advice? What's the healing around that? How do they move forward, or how do they take this new approach moving on? The Knight of Wands. Okay, well, just go and do it. Get back up on your horse and go for it. Take action. You can't wait for this person to show up for you, or this situation. Let's say it's a job, whatever this relates to in your life. You've got to go after that and do it. I think that's interesting because you have these knights. You've got 3 of them here, and I feel like you could be holding back or waiting for something for these knights to approach you. Typically, that's what they do. Is they're messengers, they're messages, feelings, emotions, opportunities that come towards you. But you can also be that Knight of Wands that says, you know what, I'm not waiting for that situation. I'm going to go after it, or I'm going to go after what it is that you want, that you've been waiting for. Because the Hangman, you need to release here. You need to let go of what's holding you back or causing stagnation. What's interesting about your reading here, Sag, is that you have no major arcanas, meaning you only have the Hierophant. And I feel like that's saying, you know, you're the one that you need to believe in. You're the one that you need to commit to. You're the one that needs to create the structure and that foundation and sort of like law and order in your world, because everything else is minors, and everything else is like, if you're being sort of if you're putting out all of this energy, all of this love, all of this work, all of this effort, all of these offers, and no one's wanting them, or no one's willing to receive you, then, you know, this is where you're not growing. This is where it's stagnating. It's not, you need that sort of receiving magnetic energy to grab and to give back and forth to help you propel. You know, it's like, I don't know why I'm getting, some of you are into boating. This is a very specific message, but it's like a boat motor needs the air. It needs the oxygen to pull it in, to circulate air and water, right? The spurt of water that flies out of a boat engine. If it doesn't accept that, the boat's not going to go anywhere. It needs the air, it needs the water, it needs that suction energy to keep things moving and propelling. And I feel like there's an energy here that has it's like the water and the air are saying, I'm not going to commit to you, boat engine. I'm not going to commit to you. Well, then we're not going to move, kind of thing. So there's something here about you just need to take action and go after all the things that you want, because I think you're playing smaller here, Sag, with all of these, and they're very small minors. They're pages, and they're not really even positive cards per se, or productive cards. You've got a lot of conflict, burden, refusal, letting down, like rejection, you know, deceit, dishonesty, 7 of Swords. You don't even have, you're playing. It's a field here of smaller playing cards that are really just circulating conflict. It's very interesting, your reading, because you have no majors, which is very rare, except for the Hierophant. And I feel like that's saying, believe in yourself. So I think it's time for you, Sag, to believe in yourself. You might be waiting or wanting others or somebody or a job to believe in you. And it's like, okay, if you don't, I've made my offer. If you don't accept that, or you don't believe me, or you don't want to commit with me, okay, well, then I'll move on to the next job, or the next person, or the next whatever endeavor in your life. So don't stop moving. Keep your action going. Keep your motivation going with the Knight of Wands. Trailblaze. Go after new things. Try a different approach. You're eager, but I feel like something is not receiving what you have to offer. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Okay, so there could be something around partnership. They're not receiving. This person is emptying the cup instead of receiving the cup and drinking it and enjoying the abundance, enjoying the emotion, the offering. So there's like an inability or an undesire to create the connection. It feels, I don't know. I think at some point here, Sagittarius, you are going to get frustrated or lose your own sense of interest with that Four of Cups. Again, Four of Cups, you can only offer something so much before you stop caring or losing interest. I think that's very much fiery over there, which is your sign, Knight of Wands. It's like you just go after what's best for you in this life. You've got Aries energy and Taurus as your stronger. Sorry, your other major is the Hangman. Again, it's a perspective, choosing something, but it's not moving. It's stuck energy that needs to be released. Don't let others' conflicts hold you back. Conflict should come to a resolution. At some point, conflict should come to a resolution where you can move ahead, learn a lesson, gain something from that, heal from that, and progress from there. But this conflict shows like it's just holding back and not doing anything. It's just sitting in circles. I've been doing these a little bit more. Manifestation cards from Esther Hicks, the well-being cards. I feel like you need some of this in your reading, Sagittarius. Let's see what message you get. These are brand new and they're super sticky. Sagittarius, what is the message for them? This is manifestation cards, healing cards. The law of attraction, the most powerful universal law, is my friend. That's interesting. That's what I was saying with the magnets. What are you attracting here? You create with your every thought. By the universal law of attraction, that which is like unto itself is drawn. You are attracting the essence of whatever you are giving your attention to, wanted or unwanted. It's a very interesting message, guys, because I think that's the thing, is that this energy is playing small, and there's no you deserve, you need, you want, you desire major arcana, major change, major abundance, major shifts in your life. And I feel like it's who and what are you committed to, who and what are you believing in, what are the law of attraction, as above, so below, with the Hierophant. As within, so without. So your own faith in yourself, or feeling like, sometimes when you may be offering something to a situation, you may start to second guess yourself. You may start to feel like maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe what I have to offer nobody wants, so I'll stop trying. Trust and believe in yourself here, Sagittarius. Chase after the things that you want, the goals, the dreams, the aspirations that you want here, because you've been waiting long enough. You've been holding yourself back a little bit. So that is your reading, Sag. I hope that this reading helps you guys. I want to wish you guys all the best. Thanks again for your likes, shares, comments, contributions. I appreciate the support. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.